Indiana's news leader, Eyewitness News at Sunrise, continues.
Big league.
I call it trumped up trickle down.
I will release my tax returns against my lawyer's wishes when she releases her 33,000 emails that have been deleted.
And you know what else I prepared for? I prepared to be president, and I think that's a good thing.
From taxes to emails and everything in between, we witnessed a historic debate play out between two presidential candidates like we've never seen before. This morning, we're wondering if anyone in that Super Bowl-sized Sunday audience that tuned in to watch has changed their mind about who they will vote for in November.
And we're going to get to weather and traffic in just a moment, along with some of the topics both candidates covered that directly impact us here in Indiana. But first, we want to bring in NBC's Chuck Todd. Chuck, good morning to you.
Good morning.
It's good to have you with us. Yesterday, you talked about the big question being if Donald Trump would be able to keep his composure during the debate. So we got to ask, did he keep his cool?
No, he didn't. And that was, first of all, that was not a normal debate. That was easily the most unusual face-to-face in a presidential contest that I've ever witnessed, frankly, I think, than any of us have ever witnessed. You could see that the two campaigns didn't lie to us. Hillary Clinton was prepping to the point of, she clearly did multiple mock debates, and if anything, made sure she was over-prepared for anything. Donald Trump's campaign let us know that he wasn't really preparing, that he was going to be a reactive guy up there, that he wasn't going to do anything any differently than he did during the primary debates. Well, that's exactly what happened. And he hung in there, I thought, for the first 20 minutes. And when it was on trade, an issue that you could tell Hillary Clinton was uncomfortable with her position, it was the one moment where you thought, okay, this could be an interesting back and forth. And then he took the bait on everything she threw out there. He got defensive at the end, couldn't put together coherent sentences at the end. It was a rough performance by the time it was all over.
And you said, Chuck, that it was very unusual from any other debates that we've seen. What do you think what do you think will be the moment people will be talking about today? Is there one?
I think it's going to be the way he interrupted a lot. I think the way that he would jump in even when she was talking. The fact that most folks that watched this debate watched it on a split screen, and it was his nonverbal cues. I have a feeling it's more going to be his composure and his atmospherics that will end up being the dominant storyline. I know the Clinton campaign wants that one soundbite that you played at the top to be what everybody remembers, which is the other thing I also prepared for was I prepared to be president. It was probably the toughest zinger, and it did get to the heart of what I thought was the mismatch there, which is one candidate prepared and the other didn't. Trump supporters in particular should feel very let down last night.
And Chuck, before we let you go, of course, here in Indiana, we're wondering about Governor Mike Pence and the vice presidential debate next week. What can we expect then?
I will tell you this, it will probably be a lot more normal. This will be, I've seen Governor Pence debate before. I have a feeling he's going to be very prepared. Governor Kane is a very prepared guy. I have this feeling that people watching that debate are going to say it is a complete opposite and contrast to what we saw last night.
All right, Chuck Todd for us with NBC. We know you'll be on the Today Show breaking this all down as well.